Okay, guys, we need to talk. So first of all, this video is going to be not a call out video, but there are some coaches, some bad information going out there about what you should do during no contact. So I want to break down some things that makes things a lot simpler for you so you guys understand what the point of no contact really is. When someone breaks up with you, it's because they no longer want to have that connection with you. They want to push you away. They don't want to see your face. They don't want to hear your voice. They do want some text from you, but it's sort of like an automatic thing. If you say good morning and I love you at the same time, that's the kind of stuff they'll miss down the road, but we'll get to that later. So there's some information going on around. Some of my students are letting me know about some other coaches and stuff like that. And they're saying, why should I have to do the work? These are dumpies talking here. And coaches are allowing this kind of information to go on. So let's think about it. If your ex left you, they have a problem with something you are doing, a consistent negative bad behavior. Unless they're fucked up and they're a narcissist or something like that, which most of you guys aren't in that situation, even though it might seem like they are. The reason why you have to do the work, the reason why you have to, this is your time to have time to yourself, to focus on what went wrong from you. Most of the guys that come to me during coaching and stuff like that, they were way too needy. They were way too negative. They were causing too much drama in the relationship. Let's think about this. What is the point of a relationship? For two people to spend time together on a consistent basis. That's it. That's what a relationship is. So when you are too negative all the time, or you're not focused on your purpose and you're making the relationship your focus, that person, especially women, are going to say, look, bro, I want you to have your own purpose. I want you to come to me in a positive manner. I want to be women want to be attracted to you. They do. But when you act a certain way, it's going to either attract them or repel them. Most of the guys that come into my coaching, most of the guys that are looking and getting dumped these days are way too relationship focused, and they're putting women up on a pedestal. And that could kind of come in the same thing. So why do you have to do work during no contact as a dumpy? Like I just said, you are the one who was most likely causing the problem. Now, let me just go on and say, yes, your ex probably does have their own issues. Yes, there were relationship problems, like communication issues probably, of course. But if you have a problem with your ex, do you think they're going to listen to anything you're saying right now, in this moment, going through no contact? No, they're not. They're not even going to listen to a single word you said. Because the only way that they're going to listen to you, the only way that they're going to have any kind of leeway, I'm going to work on myself too, right? They're not going to do that. The only way they're going to do that is if they are in love with you and they're working on the relationship together. Once someone has already stepped out,
fuck this shit, I'm out.
They've put one foot out the door, so to speak. Once they've done that, they don't give a shit how you feel about what they are doing and how they are portraying themselves in the relationship. They don't, right? You can say all day, hey, you have communication problems, you have this, you have that. They're going to be like, okay, fuck you. And they'll push themselves even further away from you because you're just drawing in more negative energy. If you're negative all the time, they will push you away. And that's what 99% of relationships are. That's why they end. Because of too much negativity, either caused by complacency or insecurity or both. And sometimes there are those occasions where some of the guys that come to me are dating borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder people. A lot of the people that come to me are men. So usually it's the women that they're, going through a breakup with. So this is why you need to work on yourselves. You're not doing it for her. You're doing it for you. There's obviously an issue that person had with you. They once loved you and now they don't. So you have to figure out why. Once you figure out why, then when you have the space, no contact is going to make them miss you. Yes, if they reach out to you, answer that message. Don't ignore them. Never ignore someone. Keep the conversation really short. Tell them what you're working on, right? You don't have to be very specific. Just say, hey, I'm working on this, blah, 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 gotta go. But the most important thing you guys have to understand is when you go through a breakup, you have to say, look, I know what I have to work on. I know that I have been failing in this area of our relationship, right? Again, it could be her too, but she's the one that wants out. So you're the one that's going to want her back. A lot of you guys are getting to the point where you probably don't want her back anymore because if they gave up on you, right, why should you want them back? I do say move on most of the time. But I'm telling you, you have to work on yourselves during no contact. You have to do the work.
Do the fucking work. Fucking do it. Do it. Fucking do it.
They wanted out, so you are the dumpy, right? You'll get to the point where you're going to say, you know what, maybe the relationship wasn't what it was cracked up to be. You'll get there, I promise you, right? And then you will start questioning things. That's when you get your power back. But when someone dumps you, this is how it usually goes, right? This is her, this is you. If this is how it usually goes, right? She starts to, negative shit starts happening. And then this starts to happen. It's a power shift. And then what happens is usually the guy will say, oh shit, something's going wrong here. I need to smother her. And then this just starts going like this real fucking quickly. And then she's like, I'm out, peace. Because she's going to go, I can find a guy. I can find a better guy. Or I can just be better on my own. That's where her mindset is going to go. In order for her to come back to you, she needs to miss you. No contact is going to provide that for you. No contact is going to do that for you. It's going to make them remember. It's called the fading effect bias. It's going to make them remember the good times and forget the bad times. Not forget them totally. Still going to be there in her mind. But the negative attachment that was there about them is going to dissipate. And what happens then is she's going to go, I really miss talking to him. I really miss this. That's what you guys need to do. So yeah, don't reach out to your ex. You have work to do. You have emotional things to fix. You have things that you need to work on. Not all of you guys are full of problems. It's probably one thing or two things that you were doing on a consistent basis that created enough negativity where she's like, I don't want this anymore. Then I promise you, what's going to happen is you're going to fix this problem. You're going to fix this issue, and you're going to start coming back up in your confidence, and you're going to be like, she left me and didn't really want to talk to me over that. And then it's going to be up to you. I always say this to all my students. It's going to be up to you whether you want to get back together with her or not. A lot of the times it does. With all my exes that came back, I was the one that got to choose. And I was like, nah, I moved on. I wanted to always have a fresh start because I learned so much going through my breakups. I learned that I was complacent. I was insecure. I was needy back in the day. I had no purpose. If you have purpose, you were going to put your focuses in the right place, and women are always going to be wondering about you because your attention isn't going to be on her. You'll be at the gym. Okay, when you're at the gym, don't be texting your woman. Don't text your friends and whatever, but be in your workout. That's on a subconscious level. If you're subconsciously always thinking about her, always. That's the universe and all that shit that's going on behind. Again, because we can only see a very small spectrum of the entire light waves that are out there. We can only see a very small spectrum. So the subconscious mind and all the shit that we're attached to outside what we see with our eyes and hear with our ears and touch. You keep thinking about her. You keep doing that. And it's going to be kind of like a signal. And she'll be like, yeah, whatever. But once you disconnect, this is why exes always come back to you after you've moved on. And all the coaches say this. Why does that happen? There's a string, let's say, on a subconscious level that's attached to them. Once you sever that, you stop thinking about them, you stop caring. They're gonna be like, I haven't heard from him in a while. And they'll text you. So that's why you need to disconnect subconsciously, even when you're with your woman. It's not that you don't love her. It's not that that's still there. Smash your workouts. Focus on your finances. Focus on mental growth. Your spiritual side. I'm heavy in my spirituality right now. So you guys need to do that stuff. You need to do the work. You always need to be doing the work. There's always room for you to do work. So don't listen to coaches that tell you, oh, you don't need to do any work. They dumped you. If you want them back, you need to think about it logically and say, okay, this person left me because of X reason. Usually it's too much negativity. I know this video was long. I just wanted to hammer the points. Follow my other channel, Daily Vibrations, or sometimes you'll have to type in Practical Spirituality Self-Improvement till YouTube picks it up, and you guys will see that I go deeper into the spirituality stuff, law of attraction, blah, 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 and I'll see you guys there. But don't listen to people who tell you not to do any work. Life is work, self-growth, it's all for you. Don't listen to that shit.